Yes, sir. Back in the room, man. Back on campus, bro. Let's get it. Let's grind. I was talking to a friend about this the other day, but looking back at it, man, like in middle school, I had to be one of the most insecure kids ever. This is common, you know what I'm saying? In middle school, a lot of us used to care about what this person or that person thought about us, but I cared about it to such a great degree, and I think this kind of continued on to like really early high school. So within the friend group I had in middle school, like we all know that like popularity and being known is like a big thing in those days, right? So within the friend group I had, one of my friends, he was like really popular, He was one of those people who like just seems to be good at everything academically, athletically, socially. This man was just like talented and gifted naturally. And because of that, he got a lot of attention in basketball. He got attention in social spaces. He got attention in many ways. He got attention. He was highly liked. I loved him. He's my brother, and a lot of people loved him too. And because of this, I didn't realize this back then, but looking at it now, like I aspired to be like him. You know what I'm saying? I started playing basketball because of him, or he inspired me to play basketball. And yeah, again, like I just wanted to be like similar to him. So because of this and like some, other middle school related reasons, I became like very aware of what people thought about me. I just wanted to do things so I could make people laugh or people smile or people like me, you know what I mean? And in situations where I would do those things and then they wouldn't like me or they wouldn't smile or they wouldn't laugh, like I'd be disappointed. So I started to get like mad insecure in like 6th and 7th grade, bro. Like I said, popularity was a big thing. So I did whatever I could to like get people to like me and be like on the hierarchy of like middle school popularity. I remember, and like this doesn't count as a real relationship, just like a little dumb kid, but like all my friends, all my male friends around me were getting girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? But I was the only one. So what I did, and this is so dumb, this is just like so not me anymore. There was this one girl who liked me, so then I decided to date her, not because date her, I should say, not a legitimate dating, it's middle school, but anyways, I decided to date her, and I didn't do so because I actually had feelings for her, but it was more so because my other friends had girlfriends too, so I wanted to have a girlfriend too. I felt insecure of being in a position of not having a girlfriend while my other friends did, man. Like that's down bad, bro. So then time went on and I broke up with her, and then I got back together with her, and then I broke up with her, and again, like it was all just for the purpose of creating an image, you know what I mean? Like, it is silly, of course, because it's middle school, but looking back at it, like, I don't know, I feel like I could have been more aware to not do something like that. And even in high school, when like that middle school me left, when I moved to Maryland, I think I had a lot of, not I think, I definitely did have a lot of insecurities related to my weight. Like I've talked about previously in this channel, I used to play basketball and I was like really skinny, so I would get like easily bodied or pushed around on the court. So because of this, I started to become like really insecure over my size, man. I remember, this is like really sad, and I think this is my first time sharing this publicly, but frick it. But I remember one time I was on the bus, and I was just sitting there. I had a hoodie on, and I had some khakis on, and then my wrist was like on my lap. And I took a look at my wrist and saw how like skinny it was, and I started feeling so bad about myself, man. And this was 10th grade, man. And in high school, I used to wear like hoodies every day, bro. I would wear the same. For people who went to high school with me, bro, I would wear the same gray hoodie every day with my hoodie on over my head, just because I was, I felt like I was too skinny. I didn't want people to see how skinny I looked. And that was my motivation for going to the gym originally, you know what I mean? That has changed over time, but yeah, I really started because of insecurities, man, because I cared about what other people thought about me. But what I started to realize, as high school went on, and I realize this now fully in college, I think, is like, for a lot of us, when we're insecure, the issue isn't even necessarily what others think about us. Like, on a conscious level, we might feel like we care about what other people think about us, but the real issue is that we're not at peace with ourselves, man. When you're at true peace with yourself, when you really love yourself, man, what this person or that person thinks is irrelevant, bro. It's all about how you feel about yourself and how proud you are about yourself. So that's exactly why, like, now I look at insecurities, they can be a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying, because it's an opportunity for you to become proud of yourself, man. And think about like all the feelings you can feel in life, or all the feelings you can feel for yourself or towards yourself. Like, if you've ever been proud of yourself before, that feeling is great. That's more powerful than if somebody else is to feel proud of you. The feeling of being proud of yourself just gives you so much momentum to go on and do so many other great things in your life, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what insecurities do. When you're in a position of where you don't feel good about yourself, you have an opportunity, man. You have an opportunity to work on yourself, to evolve, so as long as that insecurity is in your control, which is oftentimes the case. But you have the opportunity to focus on yourself, to work on yourself, and to become proud of yourself. And what's beautiful, I think, about that kind of pride, it's not temporary. It's something that'll probably stick with you for the rest of your life. I mean, let's look at some examples. Let's think of people who were overweight, Say, take David Goggins, for example. He was about, if you know who he is, you know who he is. But if you don't, look him up, David Goggins. At one point, this man was like about 300 pounds and he was insecure. But he grinded and he focused on himself and he worked on himself and lost all that weight and became a Navy SEAL. And that proud of himself, that pride that he felt in himself, that's something that he keeps even to this day. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you have insecurities, especially major ones, man, and I know I said this before, but I'm gonna keep saying it again, man. When you have those insecurities, especially big ones, bro, an opportunity to work through them and to become proud of yourself. A kind of pride that can stick with you for the rest of your life. A kind of pride that will give you momentum to do great things in your life, man. Because at the end of the day, man, chasing what other people think about you, chasing their opinions, that's only going to do so much for you, you know what I'm saying? For one, people are changing, at one point somebody might be proud of you or really like you, then at another point they might not like you. And at the end of the day, I mean, like I said, the greatest form of love is the one that comes from yourself, or that I've insinuated in terms of what humans can do for ourselves, what we can do for ourselves. The greatest form of love, man, is the one that comes from yourself and for yourself, bro. So whatever it is that you're insecure about, man, try your best to change your perspective. And again, like, I know this is easier said than done, especially if it's an insecurity that you've had for years. It's not easy to shake off, and it's not easy to shake off alone. But you don't have to do it alone, man. Look for people around you, your friends, your family members, who can help you through the process, who can help you get past your insecurities, and look at your insecurities as an opportunity, man. I really hope this video inspires, because like, that has had such a profound impact on me in terms of that change of perspective is huge. Because again, that feeling of pride you get in yourself, man, it's unmatched. I'm not someone who gets proud of myself often. It's kind of hard for me to reach that, but when I'm able to overcome an obstacle like an insecurity, that helps me, and I think it could do the same for you. I don't even know why I'm holding this, bro. So whatever it is that you've been feeling insecure about, start today, man. Start today. I hope this video can be a catalyst for you to start today. Focus on yourself, man, and work through those insecurities, whether that be, having conversations with people, going to therapy, whatever means you need to use to get past those insecurities, do that. And again, don't forget about that change of perspective, man, because certainly, bro, at least I very much so hope so. It's been true for me. I think it'd be true for you, that insecurity, that can become your power, man. Something that will stick with you for the rest of your life.